Okay, so everything we talked about with bump setting is going to stay exactly the same with hand setting. We're still going to square up. We're still going to have off foot, net foot set. We're going to have soft knees and a little bit of action there. You don't necessarily need legs, but sometimes it helps people rhythm out their sets. Here's number one. How do we grip the ball? Okay, if you've seen a couple of these Instagram and YouTube videos, this might be old news for you, but put your hands so that you cannot touch this 3-panel section. Okay, so put your hands outside of that, so nothing is there. That means that like on these top panels, you see this top like third of the ball, that third panel there, maybe your hands are about there. In that way, your hands surround the side of the ball, okay? So that when you turn it upside down and all of your fingers are on the ball, your wrists feel like they're bent backwards, and probably a third of the ball is dropping out of the bottom. If you touch the bottom of the ball here, you don't have enough of a trampoline. Your trampoline is not deep enough to make it go up again. So we like to separate our hands and make sure that we're touching the outsides of it. Okay? So what we want to do is get your arms bent at about a 90 degrees, that's fine. But I'm going to touch it with 2 fingers up here, and then what we're going to work on just really quickly, I call them reverse pumps. What I want you to do is tilt it back so that you can get all of your fingers on the ball, and then relax. When you relax, they should be kind of in that natural formation for your muscles to be there with about 2 fingers on the ball. Reverse pump, so you get all of your fingers on it, and then relax. Reverse pump, relax, reverse pump, relax.
Should your palm be touching the ball?
Your palm should not be touching the ball. Okay? But, see this right here? That like front knuckle edge where that callus is? That might kiss the ball at some point, right? You're not trying to set, so you grab it there, but does it touch? See where this is? See how my hands are bent back? My palms are open, but I'm still getting that light touch from that front knuckle there. That's where we want to be. So right now, just without doing anything, all I want you guys to do is to try to set so that your hands and wrists act like a trampoline, but your elbows do nothing. This is going to be tough for a lot of people, okay? And in order to do that, you need the reverse pump. So your hands have to actively go back to allow the ball to come in. This is the first level of hand control. A lot of people like the metaphor when we have like a longer dribble. If you've ever dribbled a basketball, you know how the ball just kind of takes your hand up and your wrist relaxes onto it. If your wrists stay stiff right now and your fingers stay stiff and the ball bounces when it lands in your hands, you don't have soft enough hands, okay? If you were ever a receiver in football, you're also doing that. If you could imagine catching a small baby, this is how we would like to absorb that energy.
Not a big baby though.
Okay? Whatever metaphor we need right now.
Just small.
Okay, so relax there. So we're gonna ask now for a reverse pump, and then when we go forward, I want your elbows to go up, and I wanna feel a little spark from this finger. Okay, this finger right here. So I'm gonna get a 2-inch toss, reverse pump, that's receive, and then spark out of that finger. Go ahead, 2-inch toss. Make sure that your hands do your reverse pump, and then spark out of the index finger.
Mark, do that again. So say that again, with the finger. Just...
A little bit extra, yeah, like that. You're doing it nice. Just make sure reverse pump on the catch. So I think it might have been JM. Did you do the 7th to 10th floor? Yeah.
Let's see what you got, dude.
So somebody said that JM gave a great piece of advice where he said, okay,
that's really good.
10th floor, right? Maybe you're on the 8th.
All right, I want to stop filming because I want to practice this too.
But you'll notice that they don't make sounds. None of the coaches. Are you going to make sound when they hit? They're not going to hit it. Okay? There you go. Right? see that they have that receive portion, guys? Right? They allow the ball to come in, enter the hands, and then once the ball is a part of their bodies, almost like they're in a tango with it, right? Then they release it. Some people have deeper hands, like Chad has a little bit of a softer touch, right? Logan has a little bit of a softer touch, and Brandon has a slightly more indoor touch where it goes a little bit faster. And then JM is kind of somewhere in the middle.
Tempo.
Yeah, he's a hybrid.
He's just catching little babies over here.
Sauce.
Hey, Mark, can you go on the line?
No, I don't have to.
All right.
Son is not.
Notice that their belly buttons are all facing me. Now start looking at their feet. Now that you've gotten their hand rhythm, check out their feet and where their bodies are facing. No heads are going up, right? Everybody's just looking at their feet. Are any of the coaches waiting at the net for the ball? No.
Moonball.
Right? They take 1 to 2 steps from their starting position before the pass, and then they just follow the ball. Nice job, coaches.
At least.
7%.
Everybody can hand set. Everybody will hand set. When we play our tournaments, no one is going to call doubles or lifts unless you take it through your legs and then dunk it, okay? So during this camp, when we do all of our tournaments, we're not going to call doubles because we want you to be encouraged to learn this skill, right? It is another skill.